the heart of the city, Seoul, a new rhythm emerges. From the depths of the industrial landscape, a sound is forged.
A sound that resonates with the pulse of the streets. This is more than music. SteelTown Sessions. Unleash your night. Feel the rhythm.
Episode 12, mid-season finale, all robotic cheeseburgers.
Live! TikTok is live! YouTube, our new Deep Culture Sessions channel. We are live for the first time. Welcome back on TikTok. We're just launching our show. This is episode fucking 12. Can you believe it? Episode 12. I am channeling my inner supervillain today. I am getting ready for the biggest show we've had to date. Today, we are introducing some superstars. We have Randy from the Trailer Park Boys coming in at 1 o'clock, and he is going to be talking about his new comedy tour, Randy's Cheeseburger Picnic, performing in Hamilton tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, even though if you're a child, you should not be watching. I stopped for slapjacks on the way in to get me in the creative supervillain mode. Thanks, Hi Boys. And you can always find Hi Boys here at the Element Cannabis Superstore. So my name is Cy Williams, and I am the host of SteelTown Sessions. We broadcast live from our street level studio here in the heart of downtown Hamilton. It's true, the heart of downtown Hamilton. We are at 5 King Street East, and we are at the corner of King and James in beautiful, sunny, green downtown Hamilton. We broadcast live from the Element Cannabis Superstore here at 5 King Street East in Hamilton. This is our 12th episode. Oh, wow. The first 11 are edited. They're up online on both the Deep Culture Sessions YouTube channel. Thank you to all of our new subscribers for getting us to the point that we can start broadcasting live on this new channel. And as always, we are also broadcasting live on our High Media Inc. YouTube channel. We're live on TikTok. We're going to be live on TikTok for the entirety of the show. So tune in. It's going to be a wild fucking ride, let me tell you. So we are being joined by Vanessa, our wandering star astrologist. She'll be in around the 12:30 mark. Randy Bobandy, the Trailer Park Boy himself, assistant supervisor, aka Smokey. I think the Green Devil, and so many other amazing comedic roles he has played. He's going to be joining us at 1 o'clock. At 2 o'clock, we're going to be talking hash. And I'm looking forward to that very, very much. At 3 o'clock, we are joined by my friend Dilshan. Dilshan is not only a race car driver with a mini Indy here in Hamilton, but he is also a humanoid robotics expert. Holy frickin' frick. That's going to be an interesting conversation, let me tell you. So we got race car drivers, robots, Randy from the Trailer Park Boys, and hash. Not to mention our wandering star astrologist who will be walking us through what to expect from the stars this week. For those of you just tuning in, my name is Cy Williams. I am the counterculture editor-in-chief of the long-running Canadian cannabis culture magazine, High Canada Magazine. I have transitioned over to culture overall. I have been dealing the cannabis card in with every other type of culture here on our Deep Culture media platform. SteelTown Sessions has been our first foray back into the world of culture, and let me tell you how much I have enjoyed filming the last 11 episodes of SteelTown Sessions, hosted here at Element, the amazing cannabis superstore that hosts SteelTown Sessions. Now, a little housekeeping before we get going. None of this would be made possible without my producer, Paul, without my executive producer, Katie Six, without the support of the Element Cannabis Superstore, without some of our supporters and advertisers, including, but not limited to, Rush Removal. The boys at Rush Removal, they have supported me since the get-go. These are guys who, if you have stuff in your yard, in your trailer, in your rooms, in your basement, in your attic, or anywhere on your property, they will make it disappear quickly and efficiently. You have a trailer full of crap that you haven't looked at in 3 years, call the guys at Rush Removal. They'll make it disappear. Do you have like rotting pieces of like automotive supply and like farm equipment, trailers that you're never going to use, or things that are rotting away in your field? Guess what? Call the boys at Rush Removal. They'll make that shit disappear. Do you have an in-law that's been living in your spare bedroom for the last 5 years, and suddenly they fucked off and you don't know what to do with their stuff? Guess what? Call the boys at Rush Removal. They'll make that shit disappear. Where can you get a hold of the boys from Rush Removal? Well, you can get a hold of them on their website, rushremoval.ca. I'd also like to shout out the amazing people over at Waterloo Club Pilates, because they have been supportive of everything we've been doing. And if you're feeling that itch to get physically fit, there is no better place if you live in the Waterloo, Kitchener, or Cambridge area to get fit other than the reformer focus Club Pilates in Waterloo. So thanks to all of our sponsors. Thanks to all the people behind the show that you don't see that get everything ready every single week. Thanks to all our supporters, and thanks to every single guest that we have had so far in the 12 episodes of SteelTown Sessions. Funny enough, 12 episodes in, we started in March, and here we are at our mid-season finale, episode fucking 12. And I'm going to be dropping the F-bomb a considerable amount today. I'm feeling super villainy. I'm feeling like if I were in Gotham City, there are two ways you can go. You can either be freaking Batman or you can be the Joker. And guess what? I think I'm leaning a little more towards supervillain these days. Anyways, so I'd like to thank Pauline Hyde for coming on the show and having a very in-depth discussion with me on the past, present, and future of the cannabis space in Canada and internationally. I'd like to thank Madison Baines, host of the Naked News, for coming on the show and making me laugh. That was a really amazing episode. Sound quality has been dismal as we slowly but surely get better at this show every week. But we did have a few musical guests in, and while the sound quality did not do them justice whatsoever, we have been slowly but surely getting on top of that particular message. And let me tell you, thanks to Ty Price for coming out and performing not one but two songs for us here at Secret Sessions, SteelTown Sessions. And we also had another person in a couple weeks ago, and the sound quality was so dismal that I'll probably wind up having to have that person back in on the back half, the next 12 episodes of SteelTown Sessions episode 1. Just in case you're watching. Whatever. Anyways, I was going to go off on a tangent, but you know what? It's neither the time nor the place. I'm excited to be getting ready for these new guests, and I'm just so grateful to the guests that we've had in. We've had Vanessa, our wandering star astrologist. She's been in a bunch of times and talking to us about things that we can expect astrologically and what the stars have in store for us. You can tell I'm a little excited. Today is a big show for me. I have been stressed about it all week. It's actually been a kind of a sad week as well. And I'll tell you why it was a sad week, but just hold on. Let me finish thanking the multitude of guests that we have had. So thanks to Madison Baines. Thanks to Ty Price. Thanks to Jennifer Joyce. Thanks to Pauline Hyde. Thanks to Dr. Nerdy. Thanks to Paul Bernier. Thanks to the good guys, your team over at Legacy Cannabis Beverages, as well as the good people at both High Boys, who keep me going every day, every show with their Slapjacks strain that makes me creative, chatty, and sometimes makes me want to dye my hair green. I'd also like to shout out Cross Border because they'll be joining us today to talk about some of their hash offerings, and that will be pretty exciting. We've had other guests. We've had Dr. Nina in from the States. We were joined by Rena Rampersand, who is the founder and curator of the High Society Supper Club. And she, along with Anthony Foster, organized the amazingly popular, always well-attended Canacrawl that's coming back in just a couple of weeks to Hamilton for a summer edition of Canacrawl, which is so cool. So I mentioned earlier that we have been nominated for Podcast of the Year. Podcast of the Year at the 2026 Grow Up Awards. And those Grow Up Awards kick off, they happen Monday, June 1st. That's this Monday. That's also the day the Grow Up Conference kicks off in Toronto with their Canavision Executive Summit, as well as the Grow Up Gala Awards. And then Grow Up kicks off properly Tuesday, June 2nd and 3rd. So I know a lot of people are heading to town for Grow Up. It is the cannabis conference du jour. It is one of the last cannabis conferences standing. It focuses heavily on cultivation, on the retail sector, and on like brands. And what an amazing show. And it's been, hats off to Randy Rowe, the founder and head organizer of the Grow Up Conference, Canavisions, and the Grow Up Gala Awards. I won a couple of those awards, and what an honor and a privilege it was to accept those awards. I won I've been nominated for Influencers of the Year for 8 solid years. And every year I tweak my speech a little more. And for those of you who know me, don't know me, I'm a little anti-influencer culture. So eventually, you know what? Maybe I'll win. Maybe I'll win. I'll take home that coveted Influencer of the Year award, and I will get to say my piece on influencer culture. 8 years running. Do you think I'll win? Probably not. But Deep Culture SteelTown Sessions was also nominated for an award, our first award. We were nominated for Podcast of the Year. So if you're watching this show and you enjoy even a second of my shenanigans, you enjoy even a second of anything my guests bring to the table, please head over to the Grow Up Conference Awards voting page. They're going to be closing that off soon if they have not closed it off already. This is your chance to go vote for Deep Culture SteelTown Sessions for Podcast of the Year. And if you're feeling slightly supervillainy, why don't you put a vote in for me for Influencer of the Year? So in the past, I won Activist Advocate of the Year. High Canada Magazine has won Cannabis Magazine of the Year. And High Canada Magazine also took home the coveted Cannabis News Source of the Year. So that's 3 awards that we've won from the Grow Up Conference. And oh man, wouldn't it be great? Wouldn't it be great if we could win an award for Podcast of the Year? And if you never want to hear me sing again, you will go vote for us for Podcast of the Year. So we have a little bit of housekeeping to take care of before we really get going into today's show. So I broadcast live from our street level studio here at the Element Cannabis Superstore. This superstore is located at 5 King Street East. We're basically on the corner of James Street North and King Street West. Our window looks over a busy park that is always filled with people. And if you know anything about Hamilton, you know it is always an exciting time in the downtown core. Hamilton, as I have been telling you for the last 12 or 11 episodes, this being our 12th, Hamilton is going through a cultural renaissance when it comes to live music, to culture, to community events, to street events, to art, to dance. And there's so many exciting things happening in Hamilton. The streets are busy and clean. There are people all over the place. Out enjoying this beautiful city that Hamilton is. The TD Coliseum, just around the corner from us, literally 1 minute away. Well, listen, they have brought some considerable life energy to the downtown core, and they've been putting on like global level powerhouse performers over at the TD Coliseum. We kicked off our whole SteelTown Sessions broadcast schedule by giving away Cardi B tickets and really celebrating what Cardi B brought to the table here in Hamilton, what the Juno Awards brought to the table here in Hamilton. So many amazing independent businesses, and like the Element Cannabis Superstore, an independent retailer. So they bring so much value to the table. And I am having a love affair with Hamilton like I have never had with another city. I am falling in love with its culture, with its nooks, its crannies, and its in every aspect of what the city brings to the table right now. From graffiti art to skateboard culture, sneaker culture, art culture. Art crawl is in a couple of weeks, and we are a big giveaways planned for that. So you want to participate in one of our giveaways? We just gave away 2 sets of tickets to go see Randy tonight at his cheeseburger picnic comedy performance here in Hamilton. It starts at 8 o'clock tonight. We'll be talking to Randy about that when he's on the show. So we gave away two tickets, 2 sets of tickets this week. So congratulations to the winners. We have a couple ongoing giveaways that we're working on right now. If you want to win over $100 worth of cannabis swag, or if you want to enter to win one of our amazing art studios in a bag that we're going to be giving away. We have one that's valued at just over $350. It's all art supplies. And then we have another one that's worth over $600. It's our big old basket of art supplies, basically a studio in a basket, with a retail value of over $600. What would you do with either $350 or $600 worth of art supplies? Would you paint your face off? Would you get all messy and create beautiful, creative objects into art? You probably would. How do you enter? Well, this is what you do. You come down to the Element Cannabis Superstore. You come down to 5 King Street East here in Hamilton. You drop a ticket in the raffle. We always call our winners as soon as we pull the raffle number, raffle tickets. We call you, we let you know you've won, and we're giving away these 2 baskets in order to celebrate our very, very special Art Crawl SteelTown Sessions episode that's happening in a couple weeks. So if you still have lots of time, you can come in and you can put one of 3 raffles in, and you can win over $100 worth of cannabis swag. You can, from Element, you can win one of these 2 amazing art baskets, these art studios in a basket, studios in a basket. There's a better name for these. Art crawl baskets. You can win one of these amazing art crawl baskets. Like I said, one's worth about $350. That's $350 worth of art supplies. The other is worth over $600, and that's over $600 worth of art supplies. If you have any sort of creative bone in your body, and you're like me, you're a poor artist, let me tell you, these baskets of art supplies are worth their weight in gold. So a couple things you need to know about the Element Cannabis Superstore. Number one, right out of the gate, they have some of the best curated product that I have ever seen in my travels as editor-in-chief of High Canada Magazine, High Europe Magazine, or High USA Magazine. They have their fingers on the pulse of what is hot and what is not. Now, what consumers and cannabis enthusiasts are truly looking for, as opposed to flooding their shelves with garbage and hoping you will know what you want. No, that is not the case here. There's some of the best curation that I have ever seen, and that's saying something. Mind you, these guys had to pull their game up considerably in order to exist as a cannabis tourism destination, as a cannabis retail superstore here at one of the busiest intersections in Hamilton. So we are going to be joined live in just a couple of minutes by our first guest. I'm going to take a short commercial break, and I will be right back. Except for you, TikTok, you get to wait because I'm not logging off you at all. I love you, TikTok. Okay, we'll be back after this short break.
Let's move. We got more stops. This one's heavy. Almost there. Push it up.
Proudly hosting the Deep Culture Steeled Sessions live show. Join our live recording and podcast. 20% off everything from 9 King Sing the Deep Culture SteelTown Day.
Feel the rhythm of the factory floor. We're tearing down the walls and we're screaming for more.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. I am back in studio. I am being joined by very special guest. Our first guest right out of the gate. Oh, can we do this? Yes. Hi. And Vanessa is a veteran. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, 1 second. So, Vanessa, so glad you could join us again in studio.
Always a pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Go live. Oh. Go live. Going live. Okay. One second, Vanessa. So sorry.
Take your time.
We are live. We are live. Hi, I'm Cy Williams. I am the Joker-esque host of Deep Culture SteelTown Sessions. I'm joined in studio in our beautiful street-level studio overlooking beautiful downtown Hamilton by our very special guest. Vanessa is our wandering star astrological guru. She comes in, she's been in a bunch of times on the show, and Vanessa's advice has been just amazing and super on point. And this is our mid-season finale, so thank you for enduring our mayhem and madness up to this point.
It's been fun. It has.
It really has. We've had so many rainy days come in,
Yeah.
and the guidance you've offered has been, I have to say, right on, smacking the nail on the head.
Well, that's good to hear.
So, we have a big show, and I was just telling you outside about some of the things that I'm up to.
Yeah.
What do the stars for us?
Good things ahead. For starters, tomorrow we have a beautiful Sagittarius full moon.
Ooh.
And I love the number 444 in the morning. And so good energy all around. It's a blue moon, which means that it's the second new moon, it's full moon rather, in the month.
Okay.
Normally we only have one of each, one new moon, one full moon, but we had a Scorpio full moon on May 1st that kicked things off. And now we are ending the month with the Sagittarius. So they're nice bookends. The theme is truth. And it's a callback because that Scorpio full moon was a tougher one. It was challenging us to really get real and honest with ourselves and look within. It's the tug of war between Taurus and Scorpio. On one hand, Taurus wants comfort, wants to be safe, wants to know that things are stable, especially in an increasingly unpredictable world.
True.
Yeah. But then Scorpio's like, we're not here to be comfortable. We need to be real. We need to be honest. And am I selling out some part of myself, or trading in my dream for this sense of security that might even be a false sense of security? So we had to work out that.
Okay.
And now this beautiful Sag full moon is saying, okay, what have we learned from that? And let's take what we learned and apply it to the bigger picture. Let's let go of whatever false beliefs, we've created around that. If we've been, as human beings, we need security to some degree and stability to some degree. But, again, it's just having to be very, we need to grow. We're here to grow. We're not here to live comfortable lives.
Sure.
So that's what this is about. And it's looking at the forest, forgetting about the trees. What I like about the Sag moon is you have some things going on. You have the sun's sextile Saturn, which brings in structure and, being real about things. You have Mercury trine Chiron, and that is pretty good because it's just power of words, the healing power of words, and write things down, have a conversation. What have we been silent about or keeping to ourselves that we need to let out? It's time to do that. And then also we have Uranus.
Uranus. Oh my! I love the way that sounds.
Uranus, square the nose. And that means, Uranus and Gemini, truth. There could be some bit of information for, depending on what's going on in each individual's lives, that comes to light that may shake everything, turn on its head. But that's okay because the truth will set you free. And it's about getting out of that Virgo South node of just getting obsessed and fixated on a path. It has to be this way. It has to.
Oh, and you have to be able to pivot. This explains so much about my recent descent into supervillainy. I'm going through some major life changes right now.
Okay.
And what you say resonates deeply with what I've been going through and what I have going on moving forward.
No, well, it's good too because why this is going to flow is because Jupiter is the ruler of this moon, and Jupiter and the moon are in what's called mutual reception. So Jupiter is hanging out in Cancer, which is the moon's home sign, and the moon is in Sagittarius, which is Jupiter's home sign. So they're giving each other assist, and Jupiter's very
It's a double
big.
team. It's a team up. They've teamed up. Share each other's energy and probably amplify some of each other's qualities.
Absolutely, like a league of supervillains.
I like that. I'll probably be inviting Randy Bobandy to join me on a League of Supervillains today.
You should.
Yeah, I really think I should. Same with my robotics expert.
Yeah.
I'm like, ooh, I might have my own evil league before you even know it.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the next little while look like?
So then the next little while, we have the next day on June 1st, Mercury moving into Cancer.
Okay.
And that's really good because it's kind of it's going to be a little bit time bringing us into really, let's go over again our, cancer is our family history, our roots, our origin story.
Oh,
So
oh,
it's a nice
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. We're on point today with our themes.
We really are, actually. I love it. And so it's just about going over the family, the ancestral stuff, and being like, is this story even mine? What is this story of childhood conditioning? Like, kind of, we're going to be breaking apart some of it, but again, because we have Venus and Jupiter conjoining later on, we have this Jupiter, lending optimism and hope to the moon right now that we're kicking off with, and so it's all setting up nicely as well for June 13th when we have the Gemini new moon. Because guess what you get to do with the Gemini new moon?
What's that?
You get to write a new story.
Oh, I'm down to write a new story.
Yeah.
I am so down. I'm feeling mayhem and pandemonium in the pit of my stomach lately.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm actually vibing on it.
Okay.
I'm not, it's not a bad thing. I'm kind of enjoying this chaos energy. And a lot of it has been this live show, pushing my comfort zone, pushing me out of my comfort zone,
Yeah.
and pushing me to perform in front of a live audience. We get 7,000 people a day walking by this window.
Yeah.
We have been fighting with bylaw because we have our digital billboards, and there is an archaic law here in Hamilton that doesn't allow that. Doesn't allow for digital billboards. We have some nosy neighbors, considering there's big buildings all around us, and they have been Karening us and complaining. And so we have our own little fight for personal expression going on here with the SteelTown Sessions show. And as you know, you've done a bunch of live shows with me. Anything can fucking happen, and it usually does. It usually does. And a lot of that being pushed out of my comfort zone. And I'm in a new place, in a new city, and everything seems so new.
Yeah.
And the opportunity to write the next phase of my story is very exciting for me right now. So hearing about this June moon.
Yeah, June 13th. is
June
the Gemini
13th.
moon. Yeah. So, just everything up to that, and then doing all this and getting it in line, ducks in a row, because next month, we won't go into it right now, but next month in July, there's a big astrology, some of the biggest astrology of the year.
That'll be next show. And I have you back for the back half of season 1. So this is our mid-season finale. My plan is to do 24.
Okay.
So this is our first 12 in edited, done.
Yeah.
And I'm very proud. Proof of concept. We have done what we wanted to do. So the second half is going to be pretty exciting, and I'm hoping you'll come back and use your astrological guru-ness to guide us or give us at least a little bit of a heads up with what's coming up, and also help us explain what we just went through. Because I'm thinking June's going to be a crazy, crazy month.
Well, it's going to be active, and we have Chiron changing signs. We have, Jupiter is going to, after a year in Cancer, going to move into Leo. So that's going to change the energy completely. So there's a lot of big energy. It's like we've had still a little bit of a lull, and now it's just like, strap on your fasten your seatbelt.
Well, life better not come at me with a strap on, because we're going to have some words, but I'm going to strap in.
Strap in, strap on.
That wasn't a Freudian slip. I'm feeling the blush rising. Okay, so what else is going on right now in the stars?
I mean, that's really right that at this moment, that's kind of what is going on. It's a slower week before things pick up.
If you could give one bit of advice to people right now who are coming out of this period and wondering what I just went through, and one bit of advice from an astrological perspective, what would it be?
It would be just really sit down and however you process, write down or be honest with yourself. What gives me meaning? What gives my life meaning? And, start following that and just think about how, what next steps, because it's time to start tuning out the noise of everybody else's opinions, including family and friends, and just kind of follow, what gives your life meaning. And again, write things down, have the conversation this week, or just the power of words. I cannot, emphasize that enough. And
The power of words. Write stuff down, chart your plan.
yeah.
Like-
Because again, we're, right now none of us, or most of us, we know we're heading in the right direction now. There's momentum happening, but we don't necessarily know where we're going or what the outcome is. We know where we're going, but we don't know what it looks like. And that's okay. Have faith
Okay,
and just go.
have faith
Just keep going and add
Keep
meaning.
going.
Yeah.
and add meaning. Oh, 3 great things. That might be the title of this episode. Vanessa, thank you so much for joining us. We're going to take a short commercial break, and then we'll be right back. Thanks,
Yep.
Vanessa.
Bye, guys.
Going live, going live, going live.
From
Going live, going
We own the
live,
night.
going
Still
live.
sharp and still, watch us take flight. This is my town, my sound, feel the energy now.
Proudly hosting the Deep Culture Steeled Sessions live show. Join our live recording and podcast. 20% off everything from 9 King Sing the Deep Culture SteelTown Daily.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen. We are back, we are back, we are back. And I'm getting ready for an exciting guest. So, lots of great things happening here today. We were just joined by our astrological guru, the phenomenal and always very amazing wandering star, astrological guru to deep culture, Vanessa Mason. And we are getting ready for our next guest, Patrick Roach, also known as Randy from Randy's Cheeseburger Picnic, the amazing comedic tour that's going on around Canada right now, and from the Trailer Park Boys. He's had an amazing career. He's got lots of stuff that he's going to come on and talk to me about in just a little while. We're really excited to have Randy. Hey, you want an autograph photo? You want a chance to win a signed DVD or something like that on the show? Well, come on into Element Cannabis and you might get yourself a signed photo. So I'm Cy Williams. I am the host of SteelTown Sessions. We broadcast live from the Element Cannabis Superstore every week. This is episode 12. This is our mid-season finale, motherfuckers. And I can't believe we've made it this far. I've got my Cheeseburger Picnic t-shirt on. I've got a couple special surprises for our guest. And then later on today, we are going to be joined by Dilshan, race car driver extraordinaire. He's a racer for, he races race cars for the Mini Indy just outside of Hamilton. And he is a robotic specialist, not just a robotic specialist, but he is a humanoid robotic specialist. He's made some pretty cool shit, and I can't wait to talk to him about his need for speed and maybe even get him to join my supervillain league. Maybe Randy will join too. Who knows? So what do you think, Randy? Want a supervillain team up? I'm thinking about taking the mayor hostage, maybe poisoning the water supply. Just kidding. I would never, probably never, unlikely, probably wouldn't do that. Unless I'm going to really channel my astrological star chart to get really damn freaking evil with this shit. But I don't think I'm going to do that. What I'm going to do instead is I'm going to keep talking about the amazing things that are happening here at the Element Cannabis Superstore. Today is Shatterday, and that means deals and bargains on all things concentrated within the store. Tomorrow is Senior Sunday, and that's a chance for the seniors out there to get significant discounts on everything in the store. Mondays are Munchie Mondays, same thing. Deals on edibles all day long. Tuesdays are pre-roll days. You can get specials on pre-rolls all day long. Wednesdays are Weedy Wednesdays, and that is the day for you to find big deals and bargains on some of these high volume ounces you like so much. Thursdays are Tropical Thursdays, and that's deals on health and wellness products within the entirety of the store. Friday's Big Bag Friday, and I love Big Bag Friday. I just like the way it sounds, Big Bag Friday. And Big Bag Friday, of course, you get deals on high volume ounces all day long. Now, you want extra savings? Come in between 9 and 10 a.m. 7 days a week, any day of the week, and get 20% off everything in the store. But that only lasts an hour every single day. So you want to take advantage of some of these bargains and deals. I just went through our list, and we are just so excited to be broadcasting live from our street level studio here in the heart of downtown Hamilton. My name is Cy Williams, and I'm going to be joined shortly by a very, very funny man, one of my favorite Canadian comedic legends. And it's a real pleasure to bring Randy, infamously from the Trailer Park Boys and many other things. And he's doing a big comedy tour around Canada. It's called Randy's Cheeseburger Picnic. And Randy will be performing tonight in Hamilton at, I believe, the Bridgeworks, and he goes on at 8 p.m. And wow, what an exciting mid-season finale this is going to be. So I'm just going to stop for station identification and turn on a few more cameras, and we'll be back before you know it with our friend Randy Bo Bandy. See you in a sec. And I'm back. So if you're just tuning in, my name is Cy Williams, and I'm the host of Deep Culture SteelTown Sessions here at the Element Cannabis Superstore. We broadcast from our street level studio here in the heart of downtown Hamilton. So we've had some sound issues on our show. We are foregoing mics today. We are enunciating and using our broadcast voices today because this is a very special day. It's our mid-season finale. We have had so many shenanigans over the last 12 episodes. We've had people rubbing their butts on the window. We have had torrential rainstorms. We have had throngs of people outside, lineups for the store. I have enjoyed a 24-hour 420 marathon here at the Secret Sessions street level studio, and it has been pandemonium, chaos, and I have been loving it, loving every second of broadcasting live from our street level studio here in downtown Hamilton. Lots of exciting things going on every single day here in Hamilton. We are getting ready for our big giveaways, and our big giveaways. That's in anticipation of the very next art crawl. Now, if you don't know what Art Crawl is and you're a creative living in or around the Hamilton area, Art Crawl is a chance for you to come out and really not only experience the art, but the culture that Hamilton brings to the table. So many artists, so many creatives. And Art Crawl is happening in a couple weeks. We're going to be giving away almost $1,000 worth of art supplies in 2 amazing baskets. But you don't want to hear about art right now. You probably want to meet Randy. So Randy's going to come on in a couple seconds, and we're going to quiz him on a few things. And for those of you just tuning in, you are following Deep Culture SteelTown Sessions. You can catch us live every single Saturday on our High Media Inc. YouTube channel and on our brand new Deep Culture Sessions. So this is an exciting show for me. I wore my best supervillain outfittery. Wow. It's good to have you on the show, my friend. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
I was so excited when I found out that you were coming to Hamilton.
Oh, I'm glad.
And, you know, Hamilton has been going through this cultural renaissance over the last year. The new TD Coliseum has been built. They've been booking top tier talent, and Hamilton has just been going through this like renaissance when it comes to comedy and dance and art and thrift and community events. And then I saw on my feed that you were coming to Hamilton, and I reached out to your agent immediately. I was like, because I had to have you on the show.
Thank you, thank you. I've been to that new arena too. I went to see my friend Hardy play.
Okay.
He was just here a few months ago.
Amazing spot.
It's beautiful in there.
It is. It is.
So, I had a cheeseburger.
Oh, yeah, you were in town. You should tell me about your comedy tour. I'm pretty excited.
Well, we're doing the Randy Cheeseburger Picnic Comedy Tour, and we're back in Canada. So we're doing 14 shows in Ontario. Well, 2 of them are in Quebec.
Okay, you're a brave soul.
Yeah, we sort of do like a star pattern, like we're zigging and zagging. Like it's not,
Okay, yeah.
you know, we weren't drunk when we did the setup. It's based on availability and stuff.
Okay.
And we did London and then Waterloo, then Collingwood, and then
Oh, yeah, Colin was just the other night.
yeah. So now we have Hamilton tonight,
Oh,
and all the
that's
shows.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, they've been going great. Like the fans, everyone looks to get out and have a bit of fun, right? Because
Right.
life is a bit of a poop storm.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
And it's good that you're promoting the arts. Like I think it's great.
So I ran Canada's premier cannabis culture publication for 10 years. I did 100 issues of High Canada magazine. You actually did something with us in year 3. We were at an event at the Brickworks in Toronto in the Don Valley.
Right.
And my assistant editor, Emmy Woodside, quickly interviewed you as you were walking around the show. And we got some great pictures and got some good video. And people love you. They love the characters you play. I think they love you personally too, not just because you play such electric, funny people. But everybody I've spoken to, Like you think you were Bob Seger.
I like these hands.
Yeah, right? Right. But the excitement, I'm just like, wow, Randy should have had you on the show earlier.
Yeah. Well, I've been to Hamilton a number of times.
Yeah.
And, way back in the day when Mr. Lee, the good old best trailer park supervisor in the world.
Yeah.
And we came and we did, is it Mohawk College? Is
Yeah,
what it is?
Mohawk College, yeah.
So I think it was called Isaac's or something in there,
Okay.
and possibly, or I could be wrong on the name of the bar venue in there, but yeah, we had a lot of fun, you know, and that place likes to party.
Oh yeah. Hamilton loves to party.
Yes, yes.
I have poured into the studio at 10 a.m. after a long night in Hamilton.
Right.
Had my producer slap some coffee into my face, get me out into the into our street level studio. And yeah, Hamilton, it's changing, and people, you're right. People need to feel light and laugh. If I don't laugh on the daily, there's something wrong.
Well, yeah, you need laughter, you need music.
Music too.
So we do. I brought my buddy Shell, and he plays ukulele, and he's a really good ukulele player. We sing a couple songs at the Cheeseburger Picnic comedy shows. We have jokes and some contests and prizes. We have a beautiful belly competition.
I am not winning any beautiful belly.
You need onion rings.
I need cheeseburgers and onion rings.
That's right.
I'm a skinny little burger.
Sometimes we bring up someone who's a bit slimmer just to put it in context of how slim that person is to how beautiful the big bellies are.
Right?
And,
well, I'm hoping to catch the show tonight. I'm hoping to want to single out this skinny little.
There you go.
So tell me more about the Cheeseburger Picnic Tour. You just got back to Canada with it? Or?
Yeah, we've been touring mostly North America, so we do go down to the United States as well.
How are you received in the U.S.?
They love Sunnyvale Trailer Park.
Who doesn't love Sunnyvale Trailer Park?
It's amazing, and I mean, the show got put on Netflix, and they put it out to 182 countries.
Oh, really?
Around the world. So
that makes me so proud as a Canadian, knowing that is quintessentially Canadian comedy.
Yes.
And new comedy too. We're not talking. I love everything Canada's produced. I loved SCTV.
Oh yeah.
I loved all that style. But I really loved when Canada turned a corner, and it was Trailer Park Boys that did it. I'm in Nova Scotia. Yeah. My dad was from Stellarton. I go back to Nova Scotia all the time. I got tons of family out in Nova Scotia. I think the East Coast has been poorly represented in Canadian culture and media. And then the Trailer Park Boys came.
That's right.
And I have never been freaking prouder. My boys, I have two boys, Elijah and Sander. They're older now in their 20s and 30s, and we grew up watching you guys. And then we were so sad, and then you were gone. Then you came back on SwearNet. Yes. And my son Elijah, he was sending me clips from an older show you did. It was the Drunk and Undrugged Happy Hour.
Happy fun.
Yeah. Oh my God, so funny.
Pretty crazy. That's
pretty crazy. But what's that called again?
It's called the Drunk and on Drugs Happy Fun Time.
The Drunk and on Drugs Happy Fun Time Hour.
Pretty long name.
Oh, Chris and Diola, 1 second. We should go with our lives. 1 second. The joy of having a live show is sometimes there is a platform. No, and okay. 1 second. So technology. So we do a live show. Oh shoot.
You know what? I have troubles with that stuff too. Just
okay. All it does, it wants me to put a piece in. I had to put a piece of.
A piece of the puzzle to prove you're not a robot. I know you're.
We have a robot specialist coming in today.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, he is a race car driver for the Mini Indy. Oh, got it. He's a race car driver for the Mini Indy, and he is a humanoid robotics expert.
Really?
He has his own humanoid robot. And I'm like, dude, what are you going to program this thing to do? If it were me, it would be rolling joints for me and bringing me espresso or a cappuccino or something like that. Make me oh man. Oh, you know what? I could compete the next time you come around if I had a robot rolling me joints, making me coffee. Maybe that's why I'm so thin. And making me cheeseburgers. Speaking of cheeseburgers, I have a gift for you from the show. We stopped and picked up some cool stuff for you.
Very nice.
So we have this Cheeseburger in a box.
Cheeseburger in a
It's not really a cheeseburger in a box, but it could be a cheeseburger in a box. I stole the t-shirt this
I
morning.
love it. Randy's cheeseburger pick.
We brought some stuff to give away. If we have any, we get you to sign a couple items. We got these.
Oh, the Randy
These are
socks.
Randy socks.
Yeah, and you know
He has Randy socks.
the heel makes the belly.
Oh, no way.
So if you got a big heel, Randy gets a bigger belly.
Oh, I like it. Check it
These are
out.
burger socks.
Check it out. Check it out. And I hope I'm going to impose upon you and we get you to sign a couple of DVDs and some photos that we brought in. Your handsome face. Check this out.
Cheeseburger socks.
Cheeseburger
I'm
sauce.
gonna wear those.
So,
Pride.
you know what? This is for us to say thank you for coming and joining us
Oh, my
on Deep
pleasure.
Culture SteelTown Sessions.
This is great.
Right, and you know what? There's some lucky people out there. They're gonna win a pair of signed Randy
I've
socks.
seen some fans coming on to the cheeseburger picnic shows wearing those socks, and they have some dirty burger shirts on.
Well,
Yeah.
speaking of, I was hoping that you would take this opportunity to sign my shirt.
For sure, definitely.
So, for those of you who don't know, Randy's in town for the cheeseburger picnic. And what am I wearing? I'm wearing a mother frickin' cheeseburger picnic t-shirt.
That's right.
You'd be so
I'm
kind.
gonna sign my belly.
Oh, sign the belly.
It's
Sign the
on
belly.
your belly
Yeah.
right there.
Sign the belly.
You gotta sign the belly.
Dude, I cannot even say thank you.
Your boys are gonna be jealous.
Oh, how long before one of them will just you steal this t-shirt off me?
You can say Randy blew you.
Ha! Randy Bowie.
There we
Thanks,
go.
Randy.
You're welcome.
I didn't know Smokey was joining me in the show today.
Well, a man's gotta eat.
A man's got to eat. It's
Later.
true. So yeah, are you going to keep going with the comedy tour? Are you still got your duties in Sunnyvale? Are you?
I'm doing a few comedy shows right now. Ricky and Julie, I got thrown in jail.
Oh, again?
Again, so I got to get away for some comedy shows.
Dude, I am dying to do time with them.
Yeah.
I honestly, as a counterculture rebel leader within the Canadian cannabis space, it's only a matter of time before I get busted. Where do they usually go to spend their time?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
Nova Scotia, probably in Scotia, right? Nova
It's
Scotia?
just, yes, most of the time. Yeah.
I'm going to try to get busted in Nova Scotia so I can spend some time with the boys.
Yeah, they seem to like prison.
Well,
Ricky likes going there even for Christmas.
It's fun. I'm not gonna lie. You get food, you get jug up, you get to spend time with your friends. Like it's pretty. Like I could see how somebody would have a good time.
I don't want to go back.
No. Well, who has the best plans in the trailer park?
Well,
Who seldom fails?
well, Mr. Leahy always used to say, that doing something poorly is better than not doing it at all.
I agree with that
And,
statement.
But I think our plans obviously turned out pretty good. But it's Rick the Dick and Julian, like those guys. Like Julian's always thinking money all the time, and maybe he should lay off the liquor a little bit.
Yeah, I've been watching him drink for they're on 20 years now.
I mean, he usually tries to pace himself, but Mr. Leahy used to say, "Let the liquor do the thinking."
Let the liquor do the thing.
He also said the liquor will figure it out.
Oh, yes, I agree with
But
that.
it doesn't all the time. Just so you know, it's not one of those things.
So who's the biggest, now that Mr. Lee's not in the park and you have all this responsibility, who's the biggest shitbird in your park?
Still Ricky.
Still Ricky.
Yeah, Rick's a dick, and he ruined a pair of my shoes. He peed on them, and I had to throw them out.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what he eats, but too much pepperoni.
So tell me a little bit more about the show tonight. And the show that got going on.
So tonight we're going to Bridgeworks. And the show doors open at 7.
Okay.
And show starts at 8. You can get tickets at the door if you haven't already gotten them.
Not sold out yet.
Not sold out yet. And you can also you can go online, diamondwineagency.ca, and you can get your tickets there. So doors at 7. Show starts 8, between 8 and 8:15. And it's about an hour and 15 minutes long. And some people come before the show. They buy a VIP pre-show VIP meet and greet, and I do an hour-long meet and greet. They ask me questions.
Oh, this is awesome! This is awesome.
Answers, and then they're there, so they get good seats, the best seats because they're VIPers. And then we do the show, and then after the show, we do have a post-show meet and greet, but it's just a quick picture. The pre-show one, I'm there for an hour. Right? There's always some great questions about Sunnyvale Trail.
I bet there are.
And the fans are so nice, I have to say. the Trailer Park Boys fans are the best fans ever.
They really are. They're like a family. They, you know what? We've lived vicariously through the antics and shenanigans of every person on that show.
How do you spell shenanigans?
Oh, that's a hard one. You know, it's
SHNAGNS.
yeah,
Shenanigans.
yeah. I think you get a brownie point for that, or at least a cheeseburger point.
You know.
So, listen, it has been really amazing having you on the show.
Well, thank you.
We have Deshaun joining us, our race car driver, humanoid robotic specialist.
I like R2D2.
He's probably bringing you a cheeseburger.
Oh.
I understand he is a huge fan. He's been texting me all day saying, I'm on the highway, I'm on my way, I'm on my way, I'm on my way.
Nice.
You might see him before you leave. Randy, has been a real pleasure. For those of you who do not have tickets to tonight's show or one of the other shows, where else are you performing?
I got it right here.
Okay.
Actually.
Oh, let's.
Actually, look, there's R2D2.
Oh, he's got a Star Wars phone.
I like robots.
Oh, so do I.
So yeah, so tonight Hamilton Bridge Works, and then May 31st we're at Peterborough.
Peterborough.
At the venue. On June 2nd we're in Toronto.
Oh, that's a big show.
Hard Luck.
Okay.
June 3rd, Kingston, Ontario, Overtime Sports Bar.
Okay. Overtime
And we
Sports Bar.
go from Kingston to, that's when we go to Quebec. So we go to Montreal, Quebec to, this is tough, Theatre Fairmont. I think.
Theatre
I don't know
Fairmont.
what those different accents, different ways mean.
Okay, yeah.
And then from Montreal to Quebec City.
Ooh, your Montreal show is going to be smoking hot, man.
La Source de la Matrienne.
Ooh, very fancy.
I think, I don't know, that's great. And then we come back to Ontario. We do Cornwall on June 6th.
You think they're going to let you out of Quebec?
Oh, wow.
They're going to keep you.
I might have to get some poutine.
You're going to get that good cheese.
Yeah, and I'll get my onion rings poutine up.
Oh,
Onion rings poutine up are very good. They should sell them.
I've never had
They're
that.
delicious.
Onion rings, poutine
Oh,
up.
yeah.
I'm doing that.
Oh, it's delicious. It's delicious. So Cornwall, June 2nd on at the Port Theatre, and then Ottawa, June 7th.
Also, that's going to be a big show for you. Hey, maybe you'll get Mark Carney himself.
Maybe you'll bring me some cheeseburgers.
You know, he wrote us a letter. He congratulated me on some stuff I did with cannabis tourism. I'm pretty sure the intern who sent the letter got fired. But it's really nice. Thank you, Prime Minister Carney. Go check out Randy's show.
June 8th, we're in Petawawa, Ontario, at the Bulford Pub.
Okay.
And then June 9th, we're at the Brockville Arts Center.
Rockville. Oh, what an exciting. So if you want tickets to any of those exciting show dates, you go to Diamond Mine Agency. .ca. You can buy tickets online. You can book. You can meet and greets at all of them.
Yes. The pre-show VIP meet and greet starts at 6.
Okay.
And those you can go online and get those tickets,
And you can do that online. You can also go on Eventbrite and you look for Randy's Cheeseburger Picnic. Eventbrite, you will find tickets. Probably better for you to go to the diamondmineagency.ca.
Yeah.
Randy, man, thank you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate
that.
that.
Pleasure.
I like the cheeseburgers. These are these.
I'm glad you enjoyed us. Hey, before you go, I'm just going to get you to sign a couple items real quick. You could? For our lucky people. Oh, here you go.
Okay.
Blue is the one.
All right.
I've been advised.
All right, here we go. You know what? I learned that you do this.
Oh, look at you, Mark. Oh, for that, it's not his first rodeo. Okay. Bless your soul. Bless your soul. Here, we'll do the same thing.
That way it's.
I know you were on an amazingly tight schedule.
Yeah, it's a busy day for us.
It is. I bet you every time you have a show day, it is a busy day.
Yes. Oh, the Christmas special. That was a good one.
Really quick. So for those of you just joining me, my name is Simon Williams. I am the Joker-esque host of Deep Culture SteelTown Sessions. We've been joined today by comedic Canadian legend Randy Boyce. He's got his new comedic tour. He's in Hamilton tonight, May 30th at 8 p.m. at Bridgeworks. You can still get tickets, and we're going to take a short commercial break, and we'll be right back. Except for you, TikTok, we're going to stick around. You can just hold your horses. Okay?
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Let's give the GMO cookies, the 3-year-old, please.
Let's move. We got more stops. This one's heavy. Almost there. Push it up.
On High Media Inc., on Deep Culture Sessions. We're live on YouTube. We're live on TikTok.
Yes.
We will be on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn later on today. I'm really happy to welcome our next special guest, my friend Dill. He not only is he a race car driver with the Hamilton Mini Indy, but he's also the only person I know who is a humanoid robotics specialist. Dill, come on into the studio, my friend. Join us in the hot seat. You came on such a great day, Dill. What do you think of Randy?
Awesome. It's great to meet him. Great to meet him.
What a down to earth guy.
Right.
Right. I didn't expect him to be so incredibly down to
Right.
earth.
Yeah.
So, Dill, thank you for joining us on the show today. We have this is our 12th episode of SteelTown Sessions. We have a street level studio overlooking a very vibrant, eclectic, exciting downtown core. There's some crazy shit that goes on here, man. I'm not gonna lie.
But
I invited you on the show last week. We were talking. I was so excited to find out that not only are you a race car driver, because boys and their toys. I love that Need for Speed. But you also are a robotics specialist. So let's backtrack a bit. How does someone have two exciting careers like that? Like, tell us a little bit more about yourself.
right. Yeah. I mean, I've always been a speed demon. I've always built cars, built fast cars, stuff like that. And I actually went to engineering to work on cars. And life kind of took me a different way. I went into robotics and I started developing robotics, stuff like that. So I spent most of my career in developing custom high-speed robotics and medical and industrial, all kinds of different things. And then, but at the end of the day, I still have that speed edge, right? So what can I get? How can I get this out? It's great since I linked up with Toronto in Hamilton Mini Indy.
Okay, Hamilton Mini Indy. Yeah.
You can anytime you want to get into race car driving, the best way to get into it is through kart driving. So
You had said this to me the other night. That this is the only way in.
well, it's not the only way, but look at all the every single Formula One driver that's out there. Like look at Kimi Antonelli, the best Formula One driver right now. He started in kart racing, shifter karts.
Okay.
In places like Toronto, places like in the Hamilton Mini Indy, places like that. So they have a great program where you can go and learn to drive. They have they teach you how to drive the car.
So teach you how to not to crash.
Yeah, because they're fast cars.
These are monster machines with some real horsepower underneath them.
Right.
You said you drive an M2?
Yeah, for like daily cars.
Oh, okay, for shits and giggles, that's your daily driver. Okay, what do you drive on the track?
Well, on the track, I usually take the M2.
Okay.
Some of my friends have some Porsches and
Okay.
stuff.
And how do you do usually overall? Mid-20s?
Well, we usually just race for fun. Even in Moss Sport, they have open track rules.
Okay, those are fun.
And anybody can bring a car, and we go through lots of tires, but and then you just fill them up and just racing all day just for fun, right?
Oh man, that would be a fun day.
Oh yeah.
Do you get to spend a lot of time at the track?
Yeah, I try to as much as I can. It's just life. And that's why I joined the Indy because it's like a weekly thing. Every Sunday I go there and I race. And it's it's a whole series. You have races every Sunday. You have qualifying sessions, like a full, and you earn points.
Okay.
For different leagues. For a rookie, they'll put you in the rookie league, you class, and then you race against guys in your skill level, and then they're learning.
So if you had one bit of advice for somebody watching at home who wanted to become a racer, who wanted to get into the racing scene, what would that advice be?
I'd say it's not impossible because all you need to do is find places where you can learn, and there's safe places that learn and offer you safe environments like the Hamilton Mini Indy, where you can go and learn to drive. And then if you're good at it, so you're serious about it, then you can use that same place really because they do driver racing too, right? So you could build your own shifter car team.
Oh really?
Yeah, and get sponsors and go
Okay. I like this.
It's a whole industry. It's a whole industry, right?
So is there an age requirement? Like I'm guessing you have to have a driver's license.
No requirement. There's kids that I race against that are like this tall.
No way.
Yeah.
You ever had your ass kicked by a kid?
Absolutely.
Oh, that's some humility right here.
Absolutely. Because those kids are fast, man, and they're fearless.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about, is there too old to be a racer? If I'm 58 this year, could I go race?
Absolutely, you can.
I'm still not considered too old. I wouldn't trust me on the freaking track, but that's okay. If you're out there,
Maybe if you weigh like 500 pounds, you might be a little slow.
No way. Built for speed, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, so keep that body game.
Oh, Randy tells me I need to add cheeseburgers to my diet and bulk up.
Everybody needs more cheeseburgers. That's
They have a contest going on tonight, Best Belly.
Oh, Randy will probably win.
He might, but have you seen City of Hamilton? There's some impressive bellies out there.
I have a feeling they're not actually invited to that.
No, probably not. He says he calls the skinniest guy in the audience on stage to point out what the difference between having a big fat belly and not, right? So you have a day job that is equally exciting. You're also, besides the only person I know who's a race car driver, you are a humanoid robotics specialist, and you were telling me you have your own robot.
Yeah. So if you don't know about humanoid robotics,
tell us a little more.
Okay, so you've probably seen industrial robotics where you see like machines and robots, just arms of robots building cars.
Building cars or like
so
building.
Robots have been around for a long time, right? Now we have robots in the form of humans to interact with the rest of the world, and they can do tasks that humans can do.
This happened to me the other night too. Immediately my mind went to sex robots, but we're not talking about sex robots. We're talking about humanoid robots that can perform specific tasks.
Daily tasks, like I imagine in probably 25 years, your UPS driver will probably be a humanoid robot.
Oh yeah. What about having a humanoid robot butler?
Absolutely. That's what a lot of companies are working on. That specific thing, because the thing with before we used to train robots, how you used to teach them is you used to program them. Basically, if I want to pick this up from here and put it here, you have to teach the robot all these points to pick it up and put it there.
Oh, okay.
How to pick it up. You tell the robot what you want, your end goal, and the robot figures out with AI what it needs to do to achieve that end goal. So you tell the robot, pick this up from here and place it here, and then that figures out the path.
So how humanoid is a humanoid robot? Like, can I make it look like a person, or is it more like that Will Smith movie where they're all like?
It's more like the Will Smith movie.
I thought it would be more like the Will Smith.
There are ones that look more like humans. That if you look at Japan, they're working on robots that are more human-like features and stuff like that. But the key to robotics is AI.
100%. Over the last 2 years, I've become heavily dependent on my AI-driven digital assistant.
Of course.
It has changed the way I work, how I do business, how I stay organized. And if that were in a humanoid robot, if that interface were in a humanoid robot, and I could use that daily, I can't even begin to. I'd be like Tony fucking Stark. Jarvis. Can you pull up the?
Tony Stark one day. I mean, the way it's going right now, technology and AI and quantum computing. In 50 years, we're not going to recognize the space we're living in.
Okay, let's talk for a second about quantum computing. That's that speed of light computing I keep hearing about, isn't it?
Yeah. So
what is quantum computing for people like me and people like that?
Okay, so computing. Think about a transistor or a computer chip. A computer chip is billions of transistors, right? And they're on and off states.
Okay.
Right? So a computer program is you have to. So a quantum computer operates at the quantum level. So because it's at the quantum level, quantum is all the states. So all the transistors could be on or off. Now that gets.
Oh, that's like that. There's a law about viewing something. Like I know when they do that.
Right. It's I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. There's a very famous experiment. They shot protons.
It's Schrodinger's cat.
Oh, that's right. Is it alive or dead? Yeah.
Only if you see it. If you observe it, it's there. If you don't observe it, it's a different.
Okay. And for those of you at home who don't know about Schrodinger's cat, there's a very famous scientific experiment, and they put a cat in a box with a vial of poison gas, and that cat becomes simultaneously alive and dead and both, because you don't know exactly what that cat is until you observe it.
Right, and that's what they say about quantum is when we observe, it changes our path.
Look, I hope we get time travel out of this stuff.
Anyway, I digress. Quantum computing.
Okay.
So now think about if you ask a regular computer to solve a puzzle, a maze, right?
Okay.
And there's all these paths through a maze. A regular computer would try every single path to get to the end result.
Okay.
Found the end.
Fair enough.
A quantum computer could try all the paths at once. Instantaneously.
That's like God mode.
That's like God mode. Now think about AI operating in God mode. Right? So now AI's limitation is the only limitation the AI has is our ability to compute. Right? That's why you're seeing all these server farms going up. There's a chip shortage going on right now because they're all being sucked up by all the servers because everyone's trying to enable AI. You compute for AI and fast compute. which is why NVIDIA is doing really well.
Oh yes, it is.
They were the first company that were focused on multi-thread processing, high-speed processing for graphics.
Okay.
And it just lent itself perfectly to the AI. So that's what the AI needs. So now, but once we get to quantum computing, it's going to be an evolutionary leap for AI.
So we're going to see this leap in our lifetime.
We will see a leap in our lifetime.
And we're not building Skynet here, ensuring our own mutual destruction. I know there's people out there who are so distrustful about AI and this new technology. And I kind of think of it like, Abe Simpson from The Simpsons Show, always like never wanting change.
Right.
I think it's a good thing.
It's the same thing, right? So it's like you look at it in two different perspectives, right? So it's like, yes, that is the risk you take, but how do you control something that, how can you control something that you want to be able to think through?
Okay. I try to watch my manners with AI, and I always use please and thank you. And I'm trying to make sure that if there is a potential robotic AI overlord that's going to take over, that I'm at least in good standing, that I've always used my manners, that I'm not rude or ignorant to my AI digital assistant.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. At the end of the day, if there is a digital overlord that takes over, it's going to care about one thing is how do we improve efficiency and what are the vermin that's doing. How do we fix gear? Because AI needs a goal, right? What's my goal?
Oh yeah, I could see that being used by, I don't know, a super villain. It's going to be a fascinating jump. I'm 58 this year, and I saw cell phone technology come in so that everyone carries a smart supercomputer around in their pocket. And if you're like me, 6 supercomputers. I watched computers go from 386s using DOS to supercomputing, now quantum computing, where we are now. And I've seen AI deepfake videos that could fool anybody. And we have entered, I know that we talk to our seniors now about not believing everything you see. Because there's a certain cutoff point, I believe, in age where you look at something and you can't tell whether it's been created digitally, whether or not it's a deep fake. I see Kevin O'Leary selling
stuff he shouldn't be selling.
I see messages from political leaders saying stuff they probably shouldn't be saying. And as someone who is unfamiliar, or who would be unfamiliar with technology, or even intimidated or a little scared by technology, seeing this kind of stuff and being able to tell what's real and what's not, I think it's a real problem.
Absolutely. And that's where there's a real market right now in software solutions for identifying what's fake and what's real. And so there's companies working on those kinds of things because this has become a problem. Because that's what companies do, and that's how innovations happen, is you solve problems. Right?
And one of the problems I had with our magazine publications has been over the last 3 or 4 years was AI created content. And even as we print articles and we publish artwork, and we had become really good at figuring out how to detect what was a ChatGPT, Grok, or Gemini article as opposed to a written human article. And just saying AI is way better than your average human. It does. I look for how often there are small little mistakes that an average writer will make. I'm an editor, so I edit my writers' articles. And when they submit something that's too good to be true, it always is.
That's right.
And that's telling the entire way I do business has changed.
Right, but at the same time, what you do as a business, the best thing to do is lean into it.
Absolutely, you learn how to use these tools.
Because that's how you come on top, right? Because if you're just going to be afraid of it and make restrictions around, don't use this,
you are going to get left behind. And we're in the year 2026. This is the future. When I was a 10-year-old boy, I used to dream about the future. What it would be like in the 2025, 2035. Would we have hoverboards? Would we have robots? Would we have AI
Think about this. Once we get to quantum computing, let's say they get to that presumably in the next 10 years. And AI is already making discoveries in sciences that we don't even know about. In medical science.
Isn't it also committing, it's also participating in global warfare?
Well, of course,
I've been really watching. This is a new way of seeing war unfold.
But think about the materials we have right now that we use, synthetic materials that we use, that are made by scientists that came up with these concoctions in chemistry Well, AI is now doing this at a rapid pace. You know, think about the amount of innovations we're going to see in our materials, our medications.
Can you imagine somebody like Nikolai Tesla being assisted by AI?
Well, he already is. He already is because a lot of enterprises are already using AI in their enterprise deployments because mainstream consumer, we're seeing AI like Jeff and chatbot and stuff, but some enterprises will have assistants that are AI that are responding to emails that the CEO is getting, but it's his AI assistant. They'll have multiple AI assistants.
There's a popular conspiracy theory out there. Do you know what DARPA is?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, DARPA is the big organization that works with technology, and it's usually new technology. And I was watching a video a few weeks ago that DARPA only releases technology to the public once it's had that technology thoroughly tested, usually like 10 to 20 years. So that got me thinking, if we are at this level technologically, as the public, as the consuming public, what in the world level do they have?
Exactly.
Right? And that's staggering and eye-opening for me.
Yeah, exactly.
So, is there any? I can't ask you about top secret projects that you're working on, but what's one of the coolest things you've seen as a robotics specialist and a robotics expert working in the Canadian technology sector?
To be honest, right now, humanoid robotics.
Humanoid robotics.
I mean, I've done some really interesting stuff where you defy physics with robotics because for high-speed robotics, you have to operate at a high level of physics. When you do that, you have to make mechanical systems to operate at super high speed, right? So you're running with physics problems and things like that. So you do really crazy stuff, which I can't really talk about exactly what they are, but like assembling stuff, like moving stuff really fast, high payloads, like really fast. But also stuff like I've done stuff for the U.S. Department of Defense, where
We don't want to get in trouble with those guys.
this is like when COVID happened, this company came to me and they were designing. There's like a big fridge, but it's for sanitizing.
Okay.
So we use UV. We have carbon peroxide or hydrogen peroxide spray and stuff for sanitization. Inside the fridge. The idea was any school can use it, whatever, to sanitize whatever they want. So be like, but it's during COVID where that was a phase, right? So we developed this machine, but by the time we developed it, it was in COVID. And like I'm like, there's not going to be that much use for this machine. It's not staying around. Right?
Until the next time.
And then the U.S. Department of Defense came around and said, we like that. You hook that up to a surgical school, field surgical basically sanitization.
Oh wow!
Picturize and put it on a helicopter. And of course, the short answer is always yes.
Always yes.
And
Always yes.
That's what we did. We figured out the problem, and then we spent 6 months and we miniaturized the thing, hooked up to be able to hook up to a surgical scope. And I left the project after we did the initial prototyping and everything. When she worked, delivered to the customer. After that, I don't know what happened with it, but I'm assuming that thing's probably on freaking chopper somewhere.
I would imagine. You know what? You might have saved a couple lives.
Absolutely, I did. Absolutely.
Proud Canadian right here. Dill, thank you so much for joining me on the show today. A real pleasure to talk about that. It was great to see Randy. It was great to talk about the Hamilton Mini Indy, and really great to learn a little bit more about what the future has in hold, especially when it comes to technology.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
So I'm Cy Williams. You tuned in to SteelTown Sessions. We're gonna take a short break. We'll be right back. Except for your TikTok, we're gonna stick around. We'll be right back after this short message. Media Inc. on YouTube. I'm live on Deep Culture Sessions on YouTube, and as always, live on TikTok, because you know what, I love TikTok. We had such an exciting show today. We had Vanessa, our wandering star astrological guru. She joined us to tell us what the stars have in store for all of us over the next couple weeks. And it is some crazy stuff happening within the astrological sphere, let me tell you. You just saw me interview Randy from the Trailer Park Boys. And Randy, what an amazingly funny fellow, so genuine, so authentic, and really into his cheeseburgers. So Randy is performing tonight in Hamilton at the Bridgeworks, I believe Bridgeworks Theater. There are VIP passes you can get for a meet and greet. He goes on about 8 o'clock. He's going to be doing giveaways, contest songs. He's got Sheldon's coming in, I believe. Was it Sheldon? He said somebody's coming in with a ukulele. They're going to have a great time at that show. We just had my friend Dill in, and Dill is not only a race car driver with the Hamilton Mini Indy, but he's also the only freaking person I know who's got a humanoid robot in his office. He is a humanoid robotics expert, and he was filling me in on things like quantum computing and the next phases of technology. And I'm telling you, brilliant man with a need for speed. And what an amazing guest that was. So we broadcast live from our street level studio here at the Element Cannabis Superstore, located at 5 King Street East in beautiful downtown Hamilton. Absolutely one of the busiest intersections in the downtown Hamilton core. I lost my train of thought there. I was looking at a pretty girl walk by the window. That's the downside of doing a live show from a street level studio here on such a busy intersection. You know, I've really been trying to channel my inner supervillain today. I woke up this morning feeling super villainy in my heart. And, you know, between Randy and Dill and Vanessa, I'm starting to build quite the super villain team up, ladies and gentlemen, almost like a league of super villains. You know, we have Randy, who bears a passing resemblance to the Penguin. You know, I do my faux side Joker. You know, we have Vanessa with her super psychic astrological powers, her mind control, and other fun things. Probably a little bit of telepathy thrown in there. And then, of course, no supervillain team is complete without a robot specialist, a robotics specialist, or even better, a humanoid robotics specialist. Can you imagine the pandemonium we will cause as a proper supervillain team? Whoa, love it, love it, love it. Okay, so I just want to thank every single one of our viewers, except for you, Jennifer Joyce. You can go fuck yourself. I would like to thank all of our viewers, all of the support that we have received from our community. I am just so happy to have completed 12 full episodes of Deep Culture SteelTown sessions hosted at Element, the Element Cannabis Superstore at 5 King Street East here in Hamilton. Every day at Element, they have 20% off every single thing in the store, and that happens between 9 and 10 a.m., 7 days a week. On Mondays, you get substantial savings on all things Munchie because it's Munchie Monday. Tuesdays are our pre-roll special days. Pre-rolls, deals. Weedy Wednesdays is next up, and Weedy Wednesdays you get deals on high volume ounces and some of these better offerings that are available here at the Element Cannabis Superstore at 5 King Street East in Hamilton. Weedy Wednesdays. Thursdays are our topical Thursdays, and that's deals and specials on all health and wellness items in the store. Fridays are my favorite days of all because not only is it Friday, TGIF and F, it's also Big Bag Fridays here at the Element Cannabis Superstore. And that's where you get deals on high volume ounces on some of these big, beautiful bags all day long. Saturdays, that's Shatterday here at the Element Cannabis Superstore. And you get deals and discounts on all things concentrate all day long. Concentrates and extracts, hash and hash. Oh my. So we're going to be joined in a couple minutes by our last guest. We're going to take a short commercial break so I can go say hello, and we'll be right back. Stay tuned. Cy Williams, SteelTown Session.
Proudly hosting the Deep Culture Steeled Sessions live show. Join our live recording and podcast. 20% off everything from 9 King Sing the Deep.
This one's heavy. Almost there, push it up.
From the shadows to the spotlight, yeah, we own the night. Still sharp and still, watch us take flight. This is my town, my sound, feel the energy now. From the shadows to the spotlight, yeah, we own the night. Still sharp and still, watch us take flight. This is my town, my sound, feel the energy now.
Welcome back, true believers. I'm Cy Williams. I'm the host of Deep Culture SteelTown Sessions. we're joined in studio by our final guest of the mid-season, Devin. Nice to have you back. Devin's been on the show before. For some of you who may not remember, maybe you don't tune in on the regular. If I could just get you to sit up a little bit, my friend, and then get you in all the camera angles. So Devin is joining us today from Cross Border. Oh, Devin is joining us today from Cross Border and Legacy, which he's been a guest on the show before. He was showing us some of the amazing offerings that are available for this particular supervillain and every other particular supervillain out there who enjoys cannabis beverages or enjoys quality extracts or concentrates or flowers. So Devin, welcome back to the show, man. Good to have you on.
Having me, man. Nice to see you.
Thanks for bringing that gift for the boys. I'll make sure that gets over to Randy tonight.
Yeah.
And Ricky, you got a surprise coming. I didn't make a mistake. Devin's a big Trailer Park Boys fan, but his heart belongs to Ricky. And so we are going to make sure that we get a package to Randy to get to Ricky, and hopefully that'll buy Randy some good grace with Ricky. Because I understand those boys bump it sometimes. And according to Randy, Ricky is still the biggest shitbird on the park. And I think that that special present you brought for Ricky will go a long way to we'll buy Randy a little bit of good grace in Ricky's perspective.
Yeah.
So thanks for that. I'm sure Randy will appreciate that as well. So you're bringing some new announcements, and you've got some good new products to tell me about.
Yeah, so we still have the cherry limeade.
Okay, so I love the cherry limeade.
Cross border.
I do love the cross border, and there's another one that I buy cross border that I really, really like, and it's it's based on the old fashioned.
Yeah, so
That's my favorite.
that's under our Legacy brand.
Oh, and that's under the Legacy brand, and that is the rolled fashioned instead of the old fashioned, and this is the cross border line with the cherry lime. And I have become such a big fan of cannabis beverages over the last couple of years. You know, when I first started High Canada Magazine, there was a couple of legacy beverage providers. The Unicorn Beverage Company was one of them. And, you know, those early days, I got to be honest, the cannabis drinks tasted like shit.
They tasted like distillate.
They tasted like Disney. They tasted like they were more into the whole idea of the effect and not so much the taste. And it has been such a pleasant surprise for me to see that the people who are making these cannabis beverages are now paying more attention to taste than to just effect. Mm-hmm. And I love some of the cannabis beverages that I have had the opportunity to try in my role.
Yeah.
And nothing but a fan. But what else? You got some other stuff going on.
So we actually have a couple new beverages that we're launching. We're doing another mocktail similar to the rolled fashioned.
Oh, really?
But this one's going to be a Negroni play.
Okay,
so
Negroni.
It's a Negroni. We're calling it the Negrini. We come out in early July.
Okay, Negrini.
Yeah.
Goes with my hair. I'll be trying that for sure.
And then we also have for the cross-border concentrates, we have a vanilla lavender that's coming out.
Vanilla lavender.
Yeah.
Oh, I know a whole bunch of people are going to be really happy to hear that.
Yeah, and it's got the same thing in it with a prebiotic.
That's such a complex taste profile.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. Cross-border. Is that cross-border or Legacy?
So cross-border does the vanilla.
Cross-border.
Legacy will be doing the mocktail line.
So new mocktail line coming out of Legacy, and an extraordinary vanilla lavender coming out of cross-border. Okay, I love it. I can't wait to try those new flavors.
As well on the summer lineup, we have some gummies that we're launching.
No flipping way.
Yeah, so we're launching 10 mg gummies. It'll be one gummy in the package.
Okay.
They'll retail for about $2.75 per gummy. And they're going to follow the same flavors of our drink line.
No way.
So if, like you said, you really like the rolled fashion.
I love the rolled fashion.
We're actually going to have a rolled fashion gummy.
Okay. I can't wait to try that. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Ooh, one of these episodes of SteelTown Sessions is going to be fueled by those gummies. Usually I go to my high boys, my slapjacks for my early morning pickup, but you might have some competition. I see you're holding some other things with great love and care. What do you got there?
These were our other products that are on the market right now. We have a 1 gram live rosin hash rosin live butter. It's like a really whipped up, nice cold cured butter.
And while I cannot open this package due to our legal setting of our talk show, let me tell you, I cannot wait to see some of this. The last sample you gave me knocked my freaking socks off.
Yeah.
Like, honestly. And I'm going to be perfectly honest with you out there in our viewing audience. I'm notoriously hard to get high. I can smoke my body weight. I've been editor-in-chief of Canada's longest-running Canadian cannabis publication for 12 years. I can smoke with the fucking champs. But the stuff you gave me last time, it made me so high. So freaking high. And I was like, holy crap, these guys make good stuff. So one more time, this is
So this is still our slurricane strain.
Slurricane rosin butter. So
Yeah.
whipped. Oh, looking good. What's the terpene profile in these?
So terpene profile is a lot of beta-carotene.
Okay.
There's a little bit of limonene in there, and a
course.
lot of humulene.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whoa.
It's,
some complex
it's about
flavoring.
11% terpenes inside of it, and 63% THC.
Oh, that'll knock your socks off. That might knock some of the green paint right out of my hair. Okay.
And then the other one we have here, this is a 1 gram temple ball.
Love me some temple balls.
So these are cured in-house for about a month and a half before we package them. And then inside there, it's a nice rolled, sealed temple ball.
Mhm.
You can cut it up, you can knife it, you can put it in a chara pipe.
Loving it.
It follows the old school traditional methods of
As it should.
Yeah.
As it should. And that does this cannabis publisher's heart proud to see, that's for sure. Some exciting new offerings from both cross-border and legacy. It sounds like it's going to be a pretty darn exciting summer for you guys.
we have a busy summer. We do.
So where are you available?
Dispensaries all across Ontario.
Okay, so you're firmly positioned within the Ontario market.
Yeah.
Any plans to expand other provinces?
Yeah.
For some of our viewers in other provinces can check.
We're actually in works right now with British Columbia and Alberta.
That's great to hear.
We should
Great to hear.
We should be in there. Hopefully by September or October, we'll be established over there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd love to be able to shout out, make a recommendation. In City of Vancouver, they have a long-running weekly event called Book Club. It's hosted by an independent retailer out there, and what it allows for brands and small batch runs and LTOs to be appreciated by the Canadian cannabis community out in Vancouver. So you'll have bud tenders, cultivators, influencers, people within the Vancouver cannabis space gather weekly for book club to sample some of the amazing different things coming down the line. And, book club can make or break a brand. And I really think that Legacy and Cross Border should show up at a book club and let some of those connoisseurs and enthusiasts sample some of what is truly amazing concentration.
Yeah, I love those ideas that they do over there, and we need some more of that in Ontario.
We do, and
some camaraderie.
We
get
do
together and have a party and smoke some dabs.
Oh, wouldn't that be a fun time? I like that.
Yeah.
Well, we have that in Hamilton at Canacrawl. You will be able to do that next week in Toronto at the Grow Up Conference. I hope you're going to pop in and check it out. I hope to run into you in the smoking lounge. Hopefully, you'll have a dab rig there.
Yeah.
I would like. So sorry. Oh, we just took a violation on TikTok. I'm sorry, TikTok. We were not talking about the thing you think we were talking about. Please don't give me another violation. You dirty fuckers. Please. We're talking about craft connoisseur product. And absolutely no reason to take my TikTok account away. You dirty bastards. So for those of you just joining me, I'm here with Devin. Devin and I are talking about some of the new summer offerings that are coming out of Cross Border and legacy brands. We're talking about how they're going to be expanding into British Columbia and Alberta. I'm Cy Williams. I'm the host of Deep Culture SteelTown Sessions. We broadcast weekly from our street level studio here in the heart of downtown Hamilton. Lots of hustle and bustle going on outside. And we have had an amazing mid-season finale.
Yeah.
We've shown off some amazing legal. Hear that, YouTube? Hear that, TikTok? Hear that, TikTok? Legal products, some of the best concentrate that you're going to find. I always love having Devin on the show. He always brings in really like amazing samples, and it's another example to me why Canada leads the entire world with our mature market and our quality products. This commitment to quality is what sets Canada apart from the rest of the world, and I hope you, our viewers, can recognize that, like Devin and I recognize that. Anything you'd like to add before we close out this season 12, episode 12?
That's pretty much it. Check out us on Instagram. Check our Lineage machine out. If you need a hash machine, you can hit me up.
Who needs a hash machine? I need a hash machine. What's a hash machine going to cost these days?
Depends. We have a smaller one that's a couple thousand, and we have a bigger one that it gets up there in price.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know what? I do love talking hash.
And the last thing that I would mention is if you guys keep your eyes out for, we have a little bit of a brand collaboration that's going to be coming up soon. I can't say too much about it yet, but it's going to be called Legacy Legends. And it might have some connoisseur consumers.
Is that teamed up with a group out in British Columbia that does the Legacy?
It might be teamed up with a couple different people.
I know that group.
And maybe a couple different people that know how to sing some songs or make some rap music and
maybe play a little electric guitar.
Yeah.
I'm talking about you, Mr. Remo. Whoa, that's some exciting news. You heard it here first, but you didn't hear it from him. Okay, that's it for me right now. On behalf of the entire Deep Culture SteelTown Sessions crew, I'd like to thank all of our amazing guests that we've had this first half of season 1. I'd like to thank the Element Cannabis Superstore for hosting my mayhem and my shenanigans. I'd like to thank Devin for coming in and showcasing some of this amazing product. I'd like to thank Randy for coming in and talking about his comedy tour, his Cheeseburger Picnic comedy tour today. I want to thank my friend Jill for coming and talking all things Need for Speed, race car driving, and humanoid robotics. All right, we're going to get taken over. Make sure you use your manners with your AI digital assistant, folks. You don't want to be the first up against the wall. That's it for me right now. Make sure you tune in to our YouTube channel. Hit subscribe, hit like. We're live weekly on both YouTube channels and, of course, on TikTok. That's it for me right now. Stay lifted, stay high. See you for episode 13 in about 2 weeks. Take care. See ya. Bye.
What an amazing show that was. Thanks to Randy from the Trailer Park Boys. Thanks to Dilshan. Thanks to Vanessa, the Wandering Star Astrologist. And thank you to Vaughn from Cross Borders. We'd like to thank Element Cannabis Superstore, located at 5 King Street East in downtown Hamilton, for all of their support. We would not be where we are today without our host organization, Element Cannabis. Make sure you come down and check them out. We'd also like to shout out Club Pilates Waterloo, an amazing place to get fit and healthy. If you're looking at getting fit and healthy, Club Pilates Waterloo. And let's not forget to thank our Rush Removal friends. If you've got stuff you want to get rid of, rushremoval.ca. This has been a live recording, filmed live downtown Hamilton at Element Cannabis. Hosted by the incomparable Cy Williams. That's me. Executive producer Katie Six. Producer Paul Bernier. Filmed on location at Element Cannabis